Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expedition 33. Last time we went to, I guess there's two axons on two different islands. We went to one of them and dealt with that axon. And I felt a little bad. Like, yes, they fought back when we started taking out all of their masks. And then we killed them, but it didn't seem like they were actively hurting anyone. Granted, there were a lot of dead people around, like a lot of bodies of expeditioners, so maybe they have been. But I guess it came to a point when I got here, and that's our next axon, and she's just chilling there, just singing, dancing, and we're gonna show up and kill her. And yeah, she has some sort of like mind-controlling powers when we get too close, which isn't great, but I always feel bad in any sort of video game where we show up on someone else's territory and just kill them. Like, this is your home. So, I don't know. Got a couple of different paths here. Hey, Student M. Hey, Lady First. Welcome. You guys have different colors. Does that... I'm guessing that's significant. Oh, you also have different weapons. So yeah, you're definitely different enemies. You just look similar. So whatever's good on one may not be good on the other. Let's go with Spark, I suppose. I'm gonna guess green is easier to burn than orange. Orange feels like it's more fiery. In theory, you're supposed to be able to look at these enemies and figure out some guesses of what their strengths and weaknesses are. I've never... Oh, you're flying enemies. Oh, you're horrible. Okay. Well, no weakness to fire. We sorted that out. What about you? Nope. Let's focus on taking one out. And then I suppose attempt to attack this one. Ooh, weak to dark. I will take that. And we got a new weapon for our friend. So currently you got a fire one that starts you in Agile, and Agile applies a rush for 3 turns. Or reverse the wheel order. Using an upgraded skill gives 1 AP to all other allies. I mean, that's not bad. I don't really care about the order the wheel turns, because I have not paid a ton of attention to that. I put some thought into trying to get it to go where I want, but it seems somewhat random. More so when we were using this one, where the wheel increased from parries, and so it always just seemed, or taking damage reset, it always seemed to just be sort of random where it would end up. I mean, Rush is nice. Makes him go more often, and he is pretty powerful. But giving AP to everyone is also great. I think we'll go there. It's slightly weaker of a weapon. Although if we find out that these enemies, since they're weak to dark, they might be resistant to light. And if so, I'll probably not want to use this weapon. Okay, no other items hiding around. Oh, no, that's... that looks like something, but it's just fire that doesn't burn me. I'm expecting to find random treasures. Ooh, we've got something hiding over there. There's so many of these enemies. Alright, so we just need to shoot you. Nice.
A bit of violence, yes.
You are resistant to light. Well, that tells me I should switch back. The other weapon does more damage and they don't resist it. That's strong incentive to trade out weapons. All right, Minoko, back to your other weapon. All right, so we're going to want that journal. And again, like I approach, they don't attack me. I could just leave them alone, it seems. I don't know.
55th. I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting Pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the Nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They just keep dancing to their own. We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance. Rochelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that will work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
Okay. So, if you notice occasionally when I switch over journals, it's because for whatever reason, when you first load up a journal, it doesn't allow me to scroll. I don't know what the deal is there. So, they can't hear our music. They also don't seem inclined to fight us. So it's like, I can keep fighting them on my own.
What have we here?
It'll give XP and whatever, but I don't know. Feels... This area feels weird. Okay, we can head down there with a ladder. And what is the deal here? We've seen glowing crystal like this before. But we can't do anything with it. But it doesn't seem like it's located in just one area, like most environmental effects, which makes me think it's something we're going to be able to interact with at some point. The journal's odd. That they were trying to use music and couldn't, or what? Okay, we can cross over there, or I heard something. Oh dear. Okay, this one's chasing us. I guess maybe, so we know that the accent in the middle sort of captivates everything around her with her dance. So maybe the others are, you know, the kind that would attack us, like this one, but they're all just enthralled. Probably, they're Nevrons, and Nevrons attack. Except for the very rare occasion that's not true. Right, we don't attack with our skills, we just gotta shoot, because you are a flying enemy. We learned a new Lumina, double burn. I don't remember that one. My guess is it's something to do with fire, and therefore it's great on my L. So we probably want to keep it. On applying a burn stack, apply a second one. Yes, we definitely want to keep that. What are some of these others that we gained? 30% increase in damage until a hit is received. Not Not bad. 30% no. Oh, 30% increase in damage but can't be healed. Okay. Right. 25% more damage, but take 25% more damage. I mean, I do like the idea of just doing more damage. Because, assuming it's based on an individual, which almost certainly it is, since the enemies don't focus us down, there's a good chance that we could go potentially multiple rounds without even being targeted. And then if I can parry well, we can just keep up having 30% more damage, which is awesome. So who would I want to grab that? I don't really care for healing share. So I'll give it to you. You can replace your healing share. I should probably also put him in the party. So we'll remove Minoko and grab Verso because he's lowest level currently. Just to even things out. Okay, that's everything over here. So let's take this path. Dead end there. Ooh, this might actually be the correct path. This is taking me to another one of these guys that'll take me to a new area. Also, let's deal with these. Ugh, targeting is challenging. And one more. Somewhere. I do not see the last target to shoot. Usually they're in the same general... There you are. Same general location. Excellent. 30% increase in damage while having shields, but receiving any damage always removes all shields. We don't really put up shields. So yeah, almost certainly you're going to take me somewhere else. No real way to know where, but I'm guessing that's where we continue. So I'm inclined to go back and see what else was around where we came from. It's the ongoing problem of trying to go down the side paths before we go down the main path, but this game is not... It's probably intentional that they're not trying to make it clear what's the main path and what's the side path. Most games are very open about that. So it's a lot harder to make sure I'm going down all the side paths first. Hello, Glow.
Good stuff.
No, there's another guy. Alright. I mean, this one feels like it'd be the more main path, since there are two of you that lead me elsewhere. So the other one probably is the side path? I don't know. Let's run back and find out that I'm making a mistake again. That's what I mean. It's not as clear. And I won't say that's a bad thing, but it is a different choice than most other games. So it leads to me doing a lot of backtracking because I keep assuming that I'm wrong and I'm going down the main path, and I want to go to the side paths first. Granted, this feels like a side path, but I didn't think we'd have another one of these travel guys on a side path. But I guess I was wrong. I do like this area, the music, the style. It's very nice. Okay, we've got a route down there with something glowing. Oh dear. You look dangerous. Is there a save spot before I take on what looks to be a mini-boss? Don't see... Oh, you are coming towards me. Okay. I don't see an obvious save spot.
My turn.
Excellent. Nice. He got lots of shots. I think I've probably got the Picto that gives me AP on killing enemies. Probably. Yep. So you guys... Oh dear. You guys are definitely all enemies. And why were the previous ones not? It's weird.
Ready to strike.
There you go. Level up for my L. Excellent.
Great.
Yeah, and these are just all flying enemies. Which is so strange. If I was playing on a harder difficulty mode, I probably would go through the effort of switching up my Pictos to do more damage on shots. As it is, don't really need to. Yeah, we do still have expeditioners dead here. It always feels weird where it's like, surely no one has made it. 10% to shell damage reduction. Okay, so if we were playing shell a lot, that would help. But we feel like we've made it really far, and so... through impossible obstacles, and so it's like, how did everyone else make it through this? I don't know. Okay, we just got a save.
Useful.
So if I wanted to run back, take on that mini-boss, I could. Oh, I do see a flag ahead as well. Let's go to the flag first. Although the fact that that was me creating a rope feels like this is an area I've been to before. And that was just me getting a shortcut back here. But I don't know if that's the case. Or is this where we first arrived? Like early on? It might be. Like the start of the island, more or less. I think it is. Okay. Let's just level up your weapons, as always. You are also using stuff that's good for your current weapon. Get traded out some people's weapons, but it doesn't seem like it. I did with Monoko, but then I had to trade it back because the one I gave him was a light weapon, which isn't good for him. You've got 6 points to spend. Am I saving up for anything in particular? Part of me thinks I'm heading down to these. Maybe. Yeah, 3-turn attack seems interesting. And then a ice attack that heals allies is also cool. 8 AP though is crazy. I don't even know what I was saving up for you. Stream single target dark damage. Applies 10 foretell. 1 hit and breaks. 9 AP. I don't know. And then I know I was working really hard to get down to here, and I got there. Are there any... There is some D tier. Would be good to have something D tier. Although that's pretty minor. And then also potentially some S tiers could be good. Because we get there occasionally, and then I have nothing to do with it. 13 hits. Whoa. It's also 9 AP, which is rough. Another 9 AP S tier attack. I don't know. Mael is probably saving up for this final fire attack. Deals extreme single target fire damage. 3 hits, applies 5 burn per hit. Applies 2 more burn per hit. It's another 9 AP attack. And I'm still curious about the various locked powers. Not locked as in we don't have the points to buy them, but like this one over here. Obviously we figured out what these are. We just need to keep building our relationships. I don't know what that one is or why these ones are locked. But okay, we'll give you your super mega fire attack. So it's... Let me go back here. Deals extreme fire damage, 3 hits, and applies a bunch of burn. And it will put you into defense. You start, hopefully, in... So it's the same as Spark. It's just a much better Spark. But also much more expensive. Because that's a offense to defense, versus Rain of Fire is defense to offense. I'm gonna go with Revenge. I never do Revenge. So if we can ever get up to 9 AP, it's an option. And then obviously you do things your own way. Okay. We've saved. Let's go back and fight that mini-boss. At least what looked like a mini boss to me. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But they just looked very fancy. Save in progress again. Yeah. There we are. So who are you? And what are you guarding? Chromatic Greatsword Cult, you're another chromatic enemy. Ugh. Okay. Sure. Last one we fought was not good.
Blades. On me. Yeah, dodge. Mighty. Blades sharpened.
Okay. At least in this case, we are actually getting an attack turn, as opposed to the last one where we never got to attack. And it's really hard to defeat an enemy when you can never attack them.
Take down their shields.
Like, yes, those attacks hurt, but overall not that bad. You're already at 9 AP. Okay. Sure. Perfect break. Resistant to light. Of course you are.
Oh, Matrix. I'm waiting.
Oh. Counter that just took off a shield. That is a shame. Anyway, break the rules again.
Parry it. Take a shot.
Oh. Did okay with the parries. Now you've got way too many shields because you got a free turn in. Normally, you were right before Mael, and you've changed your ordering, unfortunately. But we need to break through that. So what do I have that hits lots of times? Light holder's the best I've got. It does 5 hits. We're not going to get all the way through, unfortunately.
Let's gamble.
Okay. You've got your 9 AP, so you can do whatever you want. High dark damage to all enemies, 3 hits. Consumes all foretell or sealed fate. High 5 to 7 hits. Well, that seems pretty clear. Sealed fate.
Your fate is sealed.
The dance begins.
Can I break you? I don't think... No, Mael doesn't seem to have any break attacks, unfortunately. She does, however, have this new pyro attack that's 9 AP, and she has 9 AP. Well, how about that? She's not in the right stance, but that's fine.
Witness the flames.
30
Careful now.
burn.
day.
Oh, so close. Parried all but one. Shame. Alright. We're C tier. I still need something that hits lots so I can break through. Because I don't know if I can actually break you. Because I could do perfect break. But I don't know if it counts. Or radiant slash. I don't know if it counts if you shield it. I could find out. But I'd rather trust in just doing lots of hits. At least now we know who wields those swords, the giant ones. Yeah.
Time to hit big.
Alright, you're in defensive. You again have 9 AP. I could just apply a whole bunch of burn again. I don't think there's a lot of reason to do breaking the rules when they only have one shield. Or I could Rain of Fire. It would apply 5 burn per hit. No. Fire was better. Even though I'm not getting the bonus of
Witness the flames.
being in the correct stance. Now, let's do your gradient attack, actually. High single target dark damage, applies foretell per hit. Or Doom, very high. Applies powerless, defenseless, and slow, and can break. Well, that seems clear. Let's go with Doom. I mean, I do like applying more foretell, because then she can make use of that. Yeah, just in case. I don't know that Doom will kill them. Now, let's check out Doom. We haven't seen it yet. Okay. Perfectly good. Okay, level ups on everyone. We got a new weapon, some resplendent chroma catalysts, and color of lumina. We did get a 999 attack somewhere in there as well. Cool. And this is a level 14 weapon for Verso. Alright. Let's check it out. So currently you've got an electric weapon. Switch to rank S on break, and then more critical chance on rank S. Versus this new level 14. Bonus damage from perfection applies to all enemies at half value. Bonus damage no longer applies to Verso. Oh, to all allies at half value. So the higher his perfection gets, the more damage his allies do, but he no longer gets the bonus himself. Perfection gained is increased by 1 while powerful. Okay, we aren't powerful very often. 694 versus 695, so damage is pretty equivalent. I mean, boosting your allies isn't bad. We don't break very often or get to S rank very often, so I don't think those abilities are critical. Weakening yourself isn't great, but boosting your allies is pretty cool. So sure, try it out. And then you were hiding... Immaculate. Didn't we already know that one? Oh, no, this is the new one. Okay, effective heal. Doubles all heals received. I mean, neat, I suppose. I'll give it to someone. Augmented First Strike probably isn't crazy important. And I can just buy it, because we have so much Lumina to spend, but I never want to just take the time to actually go through it. But I don't want to lose out on that one because it did seem decent. So augmented first strike. I could grab augmented aim in case we run into more of those enemies. Yeah. At some point I'll take the time to go through the luminas of my team. Just always feels weird to go through menus when I'm streaming. Like significant menus, reading powers, etc. I just want to get to the action. Alright, heading back towards the main path. It's a fun diversion. Oh. You're back? I wonder why my L starts with so little AP. She's only starting with 2. It probably is some Lumina I've given to everyone else, and not her. Just wondering if we're gonna run into something like the masks from the last Axon. Like, optional fights that we don't technically have to do, but if we don't, then the main fight will be harder. Hi. It's been so long. The day spent surfing on the dunes. Gone. Whoever built this Coliseum sucks. Okay. Looks like we've got a path that way. Ah, this is probably what I was actually just talking about. Seems we have 3 distinct paths that we can choose to go down. I think this is a spot for one of those guys that we sort of trick to running from us. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to make it up here. It didn't seem like there was a clearly defined route to get up here.
Nice.
You. Those are the guys I'm talking about. So I need to somehow get you... Oh. Get you to that other place. So, yeah, this is the direction I was supposed to get in here from. No. You're probably going the wrong way. I probably want you to go down this way. Excellent. We always only get a handful of turns to fight you. So let's see how that goes. A tank. That's the word. Way too early. We'll flee in 2 rounds. Well, that seems really short. That didn't do much damage. And you're now out of AP. Okay. I don't know.
Mario.
Okay, the timing on that was weird. Flee next turn, and we have done nowhere near the damage we need. And unfortunately, CL needs a turn to set up. Yes, we're not going to be able to take out this tank. Not even close.
Maximum damage.
Extreme physical. Increasing the damage if the target is stunned. They're not. But it's 6 hits. Otherwise, probably perfect break. But it's 1 hit very high. Or 6 extreme? I don't know. It's 9 AP. Seems reasonable.
End of the line.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to actually beat some of those Patanks. We've run into them before, and it's just the amount of damage they can soak. Obviously, this isn't 3 separate paths, like I first thought. But the amount of damage they soak, it's like, how could someone actually do that kind of damage? Unless it's something where I'm supposed to come back late game, once we are able to cross the 9,999 damage limit. And then we can actually take them out, but it would feel weird. Okay, we've got a path over there that leads... Okay, so either path leads to the door. Is there something that leads down? Oh! I didn't think it would actually let me off the edge, and then it did. Interesting. Well, I fear you're another Chroma enemy. And that's going to turn out poorly for me. It doesn't specify that you're a Chroma enemy. But you don't have a boss bar above you. So I'm going to assume you're fine. Okay, you grabbed a spear. Sure. Yeah, and I don't have a heal because my L... I guess my L and CL are down reasonable amount in health. I'd like to be able to help them. This is not the party to do it. Alright, Grim Harvest could actually heal. Heals all allies by 30% health, but if there's Foretell, it can heal even more. So if I want to wait a turn, which is fine because I don't think it's going to die that fast, we can use that.
Look out!
Oh, terrible timing. Ah. Okay. You're now indefensive, so we want to use Rain of Fire. Or I could do... I mean, the Pyro one's just better. If I've got the AP, it's better. Even though we're in the wrong stance. Although this might actually just kill you. And then we don't get the healing. Yep. Yep. Oh well. It's fine. Powerful on Shell. Apply powerful on applying Shell. Okay. Interesting. We could definitely do some combos like that. Apply regen for 3 turns on battle start. I could also give something like that to Mael to help her heal up. We went for... I like her having first strike. That way, if there are enemies that are shielded, she can cover that. I'll get rid of powered attack. I don't overly care much for that. Consume AP to deal additional damage. Maybe that's why her gun didn't do as much, or ran out of AP too fast. Maybe it was consuming her AP to power up the gunshots a little bit more. So what do we have down here?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, that did not count as me attacking first. That is a shame.
En garde.
So they're going to go first, except that Bio always goes first. You guys don't have shields. You guys are flying still. Ugh. Alright. We'll start with a spark on you. Oh, of course you're flying.
Okay.
Ballet, you have a name.
Dodge.
Oh, that was a jump attack.
I'm ready.
Okay. Alright. Gunshots.
Let's cover path.
Yell, you can probably just kill this one, because they're weak to darkness. As are you. Excellent. Yeah, Seal's super useful here. We got a new charm, or new weapon for Luna, I suspect. Doing light damage. Which is not what we need here. but it's another option. I suspect you don't have any weapons that do dark damage, although since there's some that do light, maybe you do. No. So 50% chance of generating a light stain when consuming stains. Plus 1 AP on consuming a light stain. That's pretty good because light stains can be used for any other type of stains. So getting more light stains is really powerful. At the moment, though, we don't want to be doing light damage. Alright, are you where I came in? No. Do I want to fight some of the others? Or look around to see if there's anything else of interest around here? Doesn't look like there is. Maybe all the way up top. There's some... Ooh, there is something purple over there. I see you. Then yes, let's circle around and hit this time. I guess let's take out the small fries first.
Ready to strike.
If we can. It's also giving him more AP for killing off enemies, which is good. So he gets more attacks in. Excellent. Much better that time. Effective heal was learned. Nice. Any other enemies here, or are we just getting a straight shot? No, you look like you're an enemy. It's hard to tell because some of these enemies have just stood around.
Good stuff.
I don't think that was the color of Lumina. I think that was from the battle. Maybe not. It's not bringing up anything else, so maybe that was what we found. Alright, is there an easy way to get back down here without running all the way around again? Probably not. Yeah, like, there's all these floating people, and it's like, are you going to attack me? The answer seems to be no. I think this was the route we went to get to the door. Yeah. Oh, hi there. I'm willing to fight you. Yeah, that regen at the start is definitely helping my L stay topped up. There you go. Actually got the kill. Both of them managed to land their hits. That's rare. Flying enemies. And auto regen is learned, so we could give that to everyone else. And I think I will. That one seems pretty powerful. To just start with auto regen at the start. It is 10. That's pretty spendy. But still, it just means that I can be sure going into fights that I likely will have... I'll likely be topped up, or soon to be topped up. Because I'm just getting back all of my health. Let's check over here first. Haha, that's why you look around corners.
Well, that will help.
More resplendent chroma, excellent. And another one of you travel guys.